We're streaming. Okay. I think we're streaming now. Hello there. My name is Lobosi Charts, or you can call me Lobosi Trades, and I'm here to share with you about trading psychology. And in today's stream, we're looking at crypto. Now, this is something that I am really digesting and practicing. And shout out to crypto because via crypto, that's where I have learned like the true trading psychology. Now, these past few days, we have been looking at it from a standpoint of, hey, how can I buy the momentum, right? So in this case, uh, the trade has a heavy momentum, right? Which is cool, right? It got heavy momentum, as you can see. The probability is high across all three time frames. Now, when you have such a situation where the probability is high, you have to wait for something called the pullback. Okay, so I'm just going to start with these two. Then I'm going to explain this one which I just entered, and then this one which I entered yesterday. Okay, so we'll start with this one, which is an actual pullback. Before I go on, I'd love to thank my mentors, Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Tim Sykes wrote the book The Penny Stock Course. And then finally, Matthew Creator, who wrote the book Rocket Stocks. And you can find all their books on Amazon Kindle. Now, it's very important that we talk about the pullback, right? So when I came here on the 4-hour entry, okay, when I came on the when I came here on the 4-hour entry, okay, the first thing that I saw was the resistance, right? So this is the resistance. Now, we don't enter on the resistance, right? So the resistance is just a signal. Okay. The resistance, as we can see, the resistance has hit. So we don't enter on the resistance. Okay, so we don't enter on the resistance. Instead, we wait for a bullish candlestick pattern. So right now we're in the state of a pullback. Right now we're in a state of a pullback. Okay. So uh, I don't know if I should enter it here right now or I should wait, but most likely I should wait. So uh, the best example that I could use, wait, no, oh, I still need this. This is gonna be so, I'm trying my best to explain what's happening on the screen, uh, because it's so difficult for me to explain, but I will try my best. All right, so uh, basically what you're seeing here is I'm going to give you an example, right? So like, God, I don't know where to start. So if you look at this trade that happened here, so I want you to notice that I entered on the 4 hour, but if you go back to the 1 hour entry, uh, crazy, guys. This is so crazy. Um, I don't even know what's on the stream. I'm just like in awe right now. All right, so basically what it is, it's like this. All right, let me break it down for y'all. So when you find a pattern to trade, you have to look for a bearish pattern on the 4 hour and ideally on the 1 hour. So this bearish pattern shows you the pullback, right? So what you're looking for is a pullback entry. So for example, in this case here, all right, this is an A plus trade, okay? All right, so we're gonna use this one as an example. All right. Okay, the signal has disappeared. Could have swear I saw the buy signal on this one. I think the signal has just disappeared. Yeah, but I saw a buy signal on this one. Okay. So basically, what we're waiting for now is the pullback. Okay. We're basically waiting for a bearish candlestick pattern on the 4 hour and on the 1 hour, so that we can enter our trade. Also, we're waiting for the market B on the 1 hour to go red. Okay. So, for example, I'm going to give this example. My goodness me, I could have sworn I saw buy signals here. Okay. Alright, so let me show you. I think this is what I'm saying. Oh, I'm so scared. I don't know. I'm so scared. Alright. Alright, so first we're going to analyze this market, okay? So across all time frames, there are bullish patterns and candlestick patterns, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're going to analyze the what we're going to do first is we're going to analyze the chart. All right. That's the first thing we're going to do. Okay, we analyze this chart, and then after we analyze it, so what we're going to do is we're going to analyze the price. Okay. Then I'm going to show you the analysis. Now, first step in trading is to find a trend. Okay, so once you find the trend, okay, once you find the trend, it's then and only then that you look for a pullback. So two things happen here. The first thing we have found here, right, in this crypto pair, because we're using crypto as an example. So the first thing we have done is finding the trend. And the second thing is we have to look for the pullback. And then the third thing is we have to enter the trade. Okay. So we're going to define the trend. Okay. What I'm going to do right now. Sorry about that. A lot of things are happening at once. Okay, so now we're going to define the trend. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. I'm going through so much right now. All right, so first we're going to define the trend. So on the 1 hour chart, what do we see? Okay, so right now I'm just preparing my analysis, which I'm going to show you. So just give me like 2 minutes to prepare my analysis, and then I'm going to show it to you. Right, so I'm just preparing the analysis for this trade. Mm, So let me prepare the analysis for this trade first. FI or USD T. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to show you the analysis of this trade. Okay, now this analysis I'm going to show you does not mean you should enter the trade, and this is going to be difficult for you to understand, but I need you please to understand that this does not mean you enter the trade. So it's like the analysis. So step one, on the 1 hour we had the dark green MACD, then we had the hammer. On the 4 hour we had the dark green MACD, and we had the three rising three soldiers. On the daily we had the dark green and the morning star. So daily or time frames were bullish. That means this has given us a very high probability of 90 to 100%. Now when we add the candlestick patterns, the hammer and the rising three soldiers, this increased our probability. So this is one of the strongest possible bullish setups in your system. Strength, perfect MACD alignment. 3 powerful bullish patterns. Then the full confluence across all time frames. Morning star plus rise of three soldiers are amongst the strongest bullish patterns in your systems. So the final probability is very high. So the trade insight now. This represents an extremely high probability bullish reversal continuation setup because all time frames show maximum bullish momentum, which is a dark green MACD. Now daily shows powerful reversal pattern, which is the morning star. 4H shows strongest continuation pattern, rising three soldiers, and 1H shows bullish rejection, hammer with strong momentum. Perfect alignment of 3 high probability patterns across all time frames. So the action is, this is one of the best steps your system can identify. Now enter on the break above the daily morning star. Consider adding on the break above 4 hour rising three soldiers. Place stops below 1 hour hammer low. Expect very strong upward momentum continuation. So now this analysis that we have gone through, right, I'm gonna break it down because obviously, especially if this is your first time, you may not even understand what has just happened. So that's the second step, right? So the first step is what you saw me doing, analyzing those tick chart patterns and which to follow, which not to follow, and whatnot. Now the second step is called the pull back. Okay, so the question is, how do you recognize the pullback? Right, that's the $1 million question. So the way you recognize a pullback is not as hard as you may think it is. So when you come now to the 1 hour chart, after you find the high probability trade, notice this one was a high probability trade which I saw yesterday. I caught this trade at this candlestick pattern right here. So from the time I saw the trend, look at how the price has crashed. Okay, so let's use these lines here. So when I saw the trend right here, the price double bottomed, and then it reached a certain level, and then on that level, that's where I saw the break. Okay, the entry. So what is the entry? The entry is not necessarily a bullish candlestick pattern. The entry is a bearish candlestick pattern. Now, how the bearish candlestick pattern will appear is dependent on the pullback. So you wait for this market D pullback, this red color right here. Then wait for a bearish indicator to show you. So there are two ways to enter. You can enter here either on the bearish indicator or on the bullish indicator. And if you rewind the video, you will see me entering on a bearish indicator. So the bearish indicator that I entered on is called the shooting star, and it was very I don't know if it's still evident. Yes, it is. So that shooting star you're seeing here, that's your entry signal. Okay, that's your entry signal. So you see the bearish indicator there, that's the entry signal. Now ideally what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to look for a bullish candlestick pattern. But by the time the bullish candlestick pattern appears, then that's the confirmation, right? So you want to enter on the bearish indicator while the MACD is red on the 1 hour chart, and that's exactly what's happening here. Similar to what happened in this trade, I remember entering the trade right here. Okay, so this was the bearish entry and this was the bullish entry. The bullish entry was a little bit wacky, because I remember seeing bullish entries somewhere, and then so the best entry is the bearish entry on the bearish candlestick pattern. So what happens is I saw a shooting star right here on this entry. I saw a bearish candlestick pattern right there on the pullback, and this bearish candlestick pattern appeared not only on the 1 hour chart but on the 4 hour chart as well. And this is the entry trigger, right? And this is what I did here. Now I wish we could hold this stream for 20 hours or 24 hours so that you could see the pullback. So hopefully in the next video we'll come and look for the pullback for this crypto pattern right here. So join me for the next live so that we can see the pullback for this one. Right now this one is at the all-time high. So basically we have to wait for this to turn red on the 1 hour chart. Then when it turns red, we're going to look for a bearish candlestick pattern to enter. This will happen very similar with this one as well. Let me see if we have a bullish entry here. Okay. Same with this one as well. We have a strong bullish entry signal. But across